Learn Gujarati with funny advanced conditionals. English 2.
જો
Sentences. Welcome, time traveler. Hey, you're about to learn some seriously smart Gujarati without sounding like a robot who swallowed a spreadsheet. We'll make these big conditional sentences fun, memorable, and a little dramatic. Today's magic pattern is the unreal past. Things that did not happen, but would have changed the result. In Gujarati, you'll hear that reflective, slightly regretful feeling in sentences like,
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત તો તેઓએ અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
That means, if the report had arrived earlier, they would have decided differently. Yes, one late report can apparently destroy destiny, lunch plans, and office happiness. The late report drama. Let's start with a sentence that sounds like a board meeting and a soap opera had a baby. Say it with me slowly. English. If the report had arrived earlier, they would have decided differently. Gujarati.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત તો તેઓએ અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
Keywords.
અહેવાલ
Means report.
વહેલો
Means early.
અલગ રીતે
Means differently, and
નિર્ણય
means decision. Funny image. Imagine a tiny report wearing sneakers, panting at the meeting room door, while everyone groans, "Too late, paper friend. Too late." Mini repetition.
અહેવાલ વહેલો અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય.
Full line again.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત તો તેઓએ અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
The manual nobody read. Now we enter the ancient workplace legend of the ignored instruction manual. You know this story. Humanity knows this story. English. Had he followed the guidelines, the error would have been avoidable. Gujarati.
જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત તો ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
Keywords.
માર્ગદર્શિકા
Means guidelines.
પાલન
Means following.
ભૂલ
Means error, and
ટાળી શકાય તેવી.
means avoidable. Imagine a man looking at a huge manual titled, "Please read me." He says, "No thanks, I enjoy chaos." 5 seconds later, beep, smoke, regret. Core chunk.
માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન
That is, following the guidelines. Result chunk.
ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
That is, the error would have been avoidable. Full sentence once more.
જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત તો ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
No resources, no rocket speed. This next line is perfect for projects, planning, and politely saying, "We were not lazy, we were missing stuff." English. Had the resources been available, implementation could have been accelerated. Gujarati.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત તો અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
Keywords.
સંસાધનો
Means resources.
ઉપલબ્ધ
Means available.
અમલીકરણ
Means implementation, and
ઝડપી
means fast or accelerated. Funny picture. A project manager rides a snail to work and says, "We would have gone faster, but our tools were still on vacation." Say the condition.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત
Say the result.
તો અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
Full line.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત તો અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
Spot the risk before the boom. Now let's learn the sentence every safety expert wishes had been said earlier. Earlier is really winning today. English. If the risks had been recognized, the damage would have been less. Gujarati.
જો જોખમો ઓળખાયા હોત તો નુકસાન ઓછું થયું હોત.
Keywords.
જોખમો
Means risks.
ઓળખાયા
Means were recognized.
નુકસાન
Means damage, and
ઓછું
means less. Imagine a warning sign waving its arms and yelling, "I am not decoration." Short chunk.
જોખમો ઓળખાયા હોત
Short chunk.
નુકસાન ઓછું થયું હોત.
Full sentence.
જો જોખમો ઓળખાયા હોત તો નુકસાન ઓછું થયું હોત.
When data behaves. Finally, we visit the glamorous world of consistent data. Yes, glamorous. Please do not laugh too loudly. English. Had the data been consistent, the validation would have sufficed. Gujarati.
जो डेटा सुसंगत होत तो मान्यकरण पूरતું होत.
Keywords.
डेटा
Means data.
सुसंगत
Means consistent.
मान्यकरण
Means validation, and
પૂરતું
means enough or sufficient. Funny image. Rows of numbers stand in matching uniforms, saluting the auditor like extremely nerdy soldiers. Condition.
જો ડેટા સુસંગત હોત
Result.
તો માન્યકરણ પૂરતું હોત.
Full sentence.
જો ડેટા સુસંગત હોત તો માન્યકરણ પૂરતું હોત.
Pattern hunt. You've met all 5 sentences. Now let's notice the pattern so your brain can stop panicking and start organizing. Many of these Gujarati sentences begin with
જો
meaning if. They often end with
હોત
which helps express the unreal, hypothetical past idea. Listen for the shape, condition first, result second. Example 1.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત.
Then.
અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
Example 2.
જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત.
Then.
ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
Example 3.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત.
Then.
અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
Mini dialogue chaos. Time for a quick spoken scene. Imagine an office where every problem arrives wearing formal shoes. Manager. Why did the team choose the wrong plan? Analyst.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત તો તેઓએ અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
Supervisor. And this mistake? Engineer.
જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત તો ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
Project lead. Why was the rollout so slow? Coordinator.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત તો અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
Safety officer. Could the damage have been smaller? Inspector.
જો જોખમો ઓળખાયા હોત તો નુકસાન ઓછું થયું હોત.
Data analyst. Did we need more checks? Auditor.
જો ડેટા સુસંગત હોત તો માન્યકરણ પૂરતું હોત.
Quick quiz, no panic. Let's test your ears. No grades, no red pen, no disappointed owl wearing glasses. How do you say, if the report had arrived earlier, they would have decided differently? Answer.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત તો તેઓએ અલગ રીતે નિર્ણય કર્યો હોત.
How do you say, had he followed the guidelines, the error would have been avoidable? Answer.
જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત તો ભૂલ ટાળી શકાય તેવી હોત.
How do you say, had the resources been available, implementation could have been accelerated? Answer.
જો સંસાધનો ઉપલબ્ધ હોત તો અમલીકરણને ઝડપી બનાવી શકાયું હોત.
How do you say, if the risks had been recognized, the damage would have been less? Answer.
જો જોખમો ઓળખાયા હોત તો નુકસાન ઓછું થયું હોત.
How do you say, had the data been consistent, the validation would have sufficed? Answer.
જો ડેટા સુસંગત હોત તો માન્યકરણ પૂરતું હોત.
Your challenge. Now it's your turn. Say each Gujarati sentence aloud like you are calmly explaining a disaster that definitely was not your fault. Try saying just the key nouns first.
અહેવાલ, માર્ગદર્શિકા, સંસાધનો, જોખમો, ડેટા,
Now the result words.
નિર્ણય, ભૂલ, અમલીકરણ, નુકસાન, માન્યકરણ.
Finally, do the full 5 lines from memory. Even if you stumble, that is normal. Language learning is basically elegant falling with improvement. Thanks and keep going. Nice work today. You just practiced advanced English to Gujarati conditionals, and your brain deserves a tiny parade. Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing these sentences aloud.
જો અહેવાલ વહેલો આવ્યો હોત. જો તેણે માર્ગદર્શિકાનું પાલન કર્યું હોત.
And the others too. Repeat them tomorrow, use them in your own examples, and don't worry if it feels tricky at first. You're doing great, and with practice, Gujarati will start sounding more natural every day.